It wasn't that long ago that getting a proper dual cab four-wheel drive ute with a few bells and whistles would set you back a mozza.
Time moves on though, and Nissan, along with a stack of other manufacturers, have realised that there's money to be earned in a rugged, entry-level dual cab loaded with kit. And that's where this thing, the Nissan Navara SL, was born.
You can spot the SL in traffic thanks to its flared wheel arches, privacy glass, wide tyres with steel wheels, and a tray-mounted spoiler.
With a little under 1,000 kilos of payload and 3.5 tonnes of towing capacity, the Navara SL is a fairly serious workhorse.
Rugged yet comfortable. If you're using this as a work ute, as most will, a fair chunk of your time is likely to be spent zipping in and around the urban jungle.
Unfortunately, the Navara SL's heavy steering and what seems like 1,000 turns lock to lock really lets it down in comparison to its competitors. A reversing camera helps you get into tight spots like this. But you're still going to have arms like Popeye after a week of driving this thing.
While the SL is a brand new model, the Navara remains effectively unchanged from the Series 1 vehicle. The biggest difference comes in the form of the suspension. The front and rear shock absorbers have been adjusted, with rear rebound dampers stiffened to prevent the oscillation effect experienced with a softer ride when carrying a payload.
Has it worked? Well, kind of. The urban ride was never really that much of a problem. The issue came when you stuck more than 600 kilos of weight in the back. It would often bottom out and then bounce around a lot, which was never really a good thing.
Based on our tests, this is still happening to a degree. While it's better than before, it's definitely not perfect.
It partly makes up for it with its price. Starting from $43,990, it stacks up nicely against its competitors.
When you're done working in the city, this is the perfect type of car to saddle up into for a fun weekend away.
Hitting these country roads, the Navara really starts to free up a bit. The ride is fantastic, these seats are comfy, and back there's a stack of rear legroom. That heavy steering we felt in the city is gone, and you get a lot of reassurance from that torquey diesel engine. Give it a kick at virtually any speed and it really gets up and moves. The engine's a lot more impressive, and that's thanks to a twin turbocharged diesel under the bonnet.
Producing 140 kilowatts of power and an impressive 450 newton meters of torque, the 2.3 litre diesel engine uses two turbochargers that work at either end of the rev band to produce maximum amounts of torque. This no doubt helps towards the claimed consumption of just 7 litres per 100 kilometres. For this, the slick shifting 6-speed automatic.
For those that prefer to shift gears themselves, there's also the option of a 6-speed manual.
The cabin is really nicely presented with a nod to Nissan's line of SUVs. Plus, it does a pretty good job with some extra nifty features, including a vinyl floor. Perfect for those muddy boots. There's even a suite of four-wheel drive gear fitted as standard to help with the climb up your favourite bike trail.
We've driven the Nissan Navara SL on busy streets, country roads and off the beaten track. So, what's the verdict? While it's a little agricultural on tighter streets, it offers the best of both worlds when you leave the city for the dust, and tradies are going to love the load-carrying specs and load-hauling accessories.
The Series 2 Nissan Navara isn't the perfect work ute. It struggles with the load in the tray, but it delivers excellent fuel economy, plenty of punch from the engine, and a heap of features to keep you busy on the road and off it.
We're done with this, right?